All right, welcome back. So we left off on this page where you were splitting up the square and the circle into equal parts. And this one was split into two equal parts and this one into four. Okay, and then the last page of the test. Problem number 6. Your mom says you can have part of a mini pizza. It's your favorite kind of pizza. Which part of the mini pizza would you rather have? Color in the bubble to show. 1/4, 1/2. Why did you choose that part of the mini pizza? Use words to explain and pictures too, if you like. So I want you to think about your favorite kind of mini pizza and then think about cutting it into some pieces. And if you cut it into 4 pieces, think about what size those pieces are going to be. And then think about if you cut it into just 2 pieces, if you cut it in half. How big are those pieces going to be? Okay, and now think about which piece are you going to choose, the 1/4 or the 1/2? How are you going to cut your pizza? And why did you choose that part of the mini pizza? The next part is a little difficult without Unifix cubes at home, but if you have cubes at home, great. If not, you can just change it to saying something like paper clips instead of Unifix cubes, and you can measure with that. Or if you have a ruler, change it to inches. Let's measure in inches. So it says measure this line with your Unifix cubes. Write the answer on this line right here. The line is Unifix cubes long. So make sure when you measure, you don't leave any spaces in between, no gaps, no overlaps, nice and straight. If you use your ruler, make sure you're lined up starting on the 0 and see how long the line is. Change the word Unifix cubes if you didn't measure with Unifix cubes because the unit of measurement should always match. All right, let's look at the answers now. Answers to number 1. Answers to number 2. Pay careful attention to this one. This one tends to trick a lot of people. How did you do? Remember to pause as much as you need to. All right, and here are the answers to the number grid directions. I didn't have brown for 57, but that would be brown if I was following the color directions exactly. Check your answers. How did you do? How many did you get correct? There were 10 directions, 10 squares to color. Did you get all 10? For splitting this circle into 2 equal parts, there is no wrong way to split it as long as you go directly through the middle. So you can cut it any which way as long as you cut it right through the middle and both sides are exactly the same. Oh, sorry, it's a little wobbly on the computer, and then you have to color half of it red. It doesn't matter what half or how you split it. Just one of those 2 parts is red. Color better than my computer can, please, when you draw your circle on your paper or on your whiteboard. For this next one, to split it into 4 equal parts, you could have split it into half like this. You could split it in half again, but that's not the only way, is it? What about it from here to here? I find the halfway mark and go again. And then go again here to here, find about halfway. Go again. Again, sorry, mine is wobbly on the computer, but you should have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could even do that same thing going sideways this way. So then we need to color one of our parts blue. And again, you can color nicer with yours. And we colored 1 out of the 4 pieces, so we colored 1/4. And for my favorite cheese mini pizza, because I like cheese, I'm picking a half because the pieces are bigger. And I'm hungry for lunch. I want a big slice. And I got 12 Unifix cubes. How'd you do on this? Good job.